Hey everybody, Leodes here with the Access Control Executive Brief. Excited today to be in AC Labs, where I'm here with Larry Bush from Veridas.
And one thing we haven't really talked about is the data analytics on the backside of it.
Right.
So those data analytics, those data points are being collected. So if I'm coming into the stadium and I've done the whole setup, I have the parking. Your ticket is tied to your face. You don't need your ticket, keep it for a souvenir. You have a parking pass. Well, maybe you've also been kind enough that you have 4 tickets. You and your son, me and my son are gonna go. You sent me 2 tickets, say, hey Larry, let's meet at the stadium. Well, you kept your parking pass, smart man. So I parked on my own, no problem. But when you drive up to the parking, you just looked at the screen, that gate goes open. Might say hi, Lee, or whatever the case might be. When you get to the stadium and you're going in, you looked at the screen, your ticket is accessed, and your credit card doesn't have to be, but can be turned on. So you and your son, when you go to the event, food or any of the other swag, you can just use your face to pay.
Yeah.
And it confirms your identity as well as your age. So if you're buying an adult beverage, you're good to go.
What I love about this is that it speaks to the first video that we did around the trends. There's everything around the personalization, the creation of an experience, the security and safety increase that's there, the vending and the food, the pressures that these stadiums are underneath of having to deliver for the value of the expense really of going to these things, at the same time as the risk side of minimizing that, because they have the duty of making sure people are safe, because if they don't feel safe and they're not safe, I don't care how good the experience is, some people won't go and they want them to go.
Right.
So the product flow is speaking to those trends and applying them to it and enhancing it, which is enabling the trends to be real.
That's absolutely right. And we talked a little bit about the data analytics of it. Let's say the game was going to start at 7 o'clock. Well, what if you pulled into the parking at 5 o'clock? Where were you for those 2 hours?
Yeah.
You didn't walk into the stadium till 6:55. Where were you spending your money? Where were you spending your time? Now I know that I need to draw Lee and his people into the stadium, or where his money can be spent with us.
Yeah, so destination driven.
It's destination driven, you're right. And it's all part of the data analytics that come right with the system. It's one of these things that is a gold mine of understanding how people are behaving and what they're doing and where they're spending their pocket.
Yeah, it's definitely, the access control has moved beyond just keeping bad people out to now being in the ecosystems of
Exactly.
the operational efficiency, revenue generation. Even in some cases, some people say we're a data industry that's being applied to security now.
That's a good point.
It's as things get digitized on that end.
And I guess we should note that Veridas is agnostic to all access control systems. We can work with every one of them, and it's not an issue whatsoever.
Nice.
So there's quick, easy interfaces to them.
Yeah, people talk about the interoperability. My belief is it's more about being more integrated. And right now, maybe at some point we'll all get to interoperability, but in the meantime, it's about being more integrated. So what you explain supports that. Thank you, Larry. Really appreciate you taking the time to come here. You're a wealth of knowledge. Thank you.
Yeah, always a pleasure to be with you, Lee. Look forward to coming back, doing it again.
Thank you.